It was in 1996 that the first Taliban government has formed in Afghanistan. The Taliban had very good relations with Al Qaeda. Osama bin Laden was the leader of Al Qaeda, while the Mullah Umar was the leader of Taliban. Al Qaeda took refuge in the Taliban regime in Afghanistan. Al Qaeda leader Osama bin Laden promised Mullah Omar that he would protect him no matter what, and Taliban instead, but Al Qaeda sitting in Afghanistan did something in the United States that changed the face of the world politics. The United States was the only superpower at that time. This is September 11, 2001. That's when the hijacked airplane collided with the World Trade Center in United States. It was a terrorist attack. Al Qaeda claimed responsibility of it. The United States has demanded that the Taliban hand over Osama bin Laden to United States. When the Taliban disobeyed the United States invaded Afghanistan. The United States overthrew the Taliban government with the help of Taliban's enemy Northern Alliance. The Taliban established their rule in Afghanistan in September 1996, and in December, the United States overthrew them within 3 months. When the United States invaded Afghanistan, United States is a superpower of the world. The United States has been fighting the Taliban in Afghanistan for 20 years. But today, we see the world superpower lose to Taliban. US negotiates peace with them and leave their country. The Taliban defeats the Afghan army and takes full control of Afghanistan within a few weeks. But the question that comes to our mind is, who are these Taliban? Who made them? And how did it become so powerful in such a short time that it defeated the world superpower? Hi, I am Saad Umar and you are watching Geo Library, and today's video I am showing you who are Talibans and what do they want. After World War II, the Cold War began in the United States and Soviet Union. The Soviet Union was a communist country. Both countries wanted to make more and more countries of the world their ally. But Afghanistan did not become an ally of either. But both the Soviet Union and the United States wanted to become allies. But this is the situation in Afghanistan. In this era, two parties are very important there. One was the communist and the other was Islamic. In Afghanistan, the Communist Party formed its own government, but the Islamic Party and Islamic groups were against of it, because the peoples were also supporting them when the Communist Party in Afghanistan threatened to give up its government, so the Soviet Union sent troops to Afghanistan to help them. In 1979, the Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan. In very short time, the Soviet Union took over the whole Afghanistan. In order to liberate their country from the Soviet Union, the Islamic Mujahideen turned against it and the war begins. The United States fully supported the Mujahideen and provided them with weapons. The United States and Saudi Arabia and Pakistan support the Afghan Mujahideens. The entire training of Mujahideens is done by Pakistani intelligence agency ISI in Pakistani border areas. After 10 years of relentless fighting and the Mujahideen win. The United States had to fight the Soviet Union in Afghanistan with the help of Mujahideen. It was called Operation Cyclone. The Geneva Accord took place in 1988. According to this, the Soviet Union has to leave Afghanistan. The United States defeated the Soviet Union in Afghanistan. The United States took revenge from the Soviet Union of its defeats in Ethiopia and Vietnam wars, in which the Soviet Union sided with them against the United States. In 1988, Dr. Mohammad Najibullah became the president of Afghanistan. In 1992, Mujahideen won the war against Najibullah. They killed them and they established their own government. In this way, the government of Burhanuddin Rabbani will be established in Afghanistan. Despite the establishment of Mujahideen government in Afghanistan, peace could not be established in Afghanistan. The Mujahideen group was made up of a large number of Pashtun and Tajik groups. In Mujahideen, each group of Mujahideen had a separate commando, so they did not work under any one person. After the Soviet Union leaves, they will fight over who will rule over the whole of Afghanistan. The whole of Afghanistan was divided into many groups, and everyone claimed that they would rule the whole of Afghanistan. The biggest reason for this was the enmity between the centuries-old Pashtun and Tajik groups. Gulbuddin Hikmatyar was the leader of Pashtun group. Abdul Rashid Dostum was with the former Soviet Union, but seeing Gulbuddin Hikmatyar gaining power, he joined them. While Burhanuddin Rabbani was the leader of Tajik group, while Ahmad Shah Massoud was also supporting him. Now the situation in Afghanistan was such that the money given by United States and the weapon left by Soviet Union were so much that if the war had been fought for 10 more years, these Mujahideen would have fought for the next 10 years. With this in mind, Pakistan and Saudi Arabia summoned all the warlords in Afghanistan to the Makkah. Sitting in the shadow of Kaaba, it was found that all the warlords would return their weapons, which is more dangerous, and live in peace among themselves, but it did not happen. In 1993, Pakistan was ruled by Benazir Bhutto, and at that time, and her interior minister was Nazirullah Babar. Nazirullah Babar had very good relationship with the Pashtun leader Gulbuddin Hikmatyar. On January 6, 1994, Gulbuddin Hikmatyar and Abdul Rashid Dostum laid siege to Kabul, but they failed. After that, Gulbuddin Hikmatyar went to Tehran. Due to this situation in Afghanistan, many refugees started coming to live in Pakistan. So now the issue of Afghanistan had become the issue of Pakistan. But now you may be wondering how the Taliban came to be. Did Pakistan create the Taliban? Many students from Afghanistan used to Pakistan to study. They used to come to Pakistani madrasas to get Islamic teachings, which were present in the border areas of Pakistan and Balochistan. Some students in madrasa in Pakistan formed a party. They named it Taliban. And so in this way, Mullah Umar, a few guards, and about 50 students formed a party like Taliban. There was a new warlord everywhere in Afghanistan who used to force people to pay taxes. The Taliban started fighting against these warlords and starting liberating the people from them. The people were very happy with the Taliban, and in return they used to give them fruits, etc. The Taliban had no plans to enter the Afghan government. That was the time when Taliban had become very popular and strong in southern Afghanistan. Pakistan has always wanted to trade with Central Asian countries, but Pakistan's dreams did not come true because the situation in Afghanistan was not right. But once again, Pakistan sent 30 trucks of cotton from Turkmenistan for testing. But what was feared happened. The warlords in Afghanistan looted the same trucks, and it was the Taliban warlord who fought against them. This is the time when Taliban needed Pakistan and Pakistan needed Taliban. Pakistan needed the Taliban because there were only Taliban who could free their trucks and hand them over to Pakistan. And Taliban need Pakistan. No one would accept the Taliban at international level. If the Taliban help Pakistan, they will have an ally in the case of Pakistan. Pakistan started connecting Taliban through its intelligence agency ISI. The Taliban sided with Pakistan and liberated the 30 tracts of Pakistan. The Taliban fought these warlords for Pakistan. In this way, friendship was established between the two. Then in a short time, it happened that the Taliban became very powerful with the help of Pakistan. In a short period of time, the Taliban became so powerful that they laid side to Kabul in 1996 and not only attacked but also took over. First time the Taliban established their government in Afghanistan. Pakistan, Saudi Arabia and UAE only recognized the Taliban government in Afghanistan. The Taliban enforced the Islamic Sharia law in Afghanistan. Music, movie and whatever was forbidden were banned in Afghanistan. The Taliban government lasted only 5 years in Afghanistan. In 2001, the USA invaded Afghanistan. Even after 20 years of war, the Taliban could not be defeated in Afghanistan. And now that the United States is leaving Afghanistan, the Taliban have become even more powerful than before. Now they have taken over the whole of Afghanistan. And they want peace from the world. They do not want to fight anyone, but want to keep up with today's words. This is the story of Taliban. But if you want to see why Afghanistan cannot be conquered, then click right. And if you want to know why a person failed in his life, then click left.